Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Adjust the Mic family. This is Charley.
And Scott.
Hey, just because we act like children, it doesn't mean that children should be listening.
F words and B words, C words, we say them all.
Oh my. Everything we say, we don't know what we're talking about, and we're clueless.
Chris knows a lot.
I mean, of science. Yeah, and thank you for downloading and subscribing to the Adjust the Mic podcast.
Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
I don't call no girls in the middle of the night. You got the wrong number.
Boy, you tell me who you are.
So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid, or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone.
You like the Foo Fighters?
No.
This is going to be a hard intro.
What's that? That's what she said.
Oh, or he. Or he. All right, so we're here, episode 129 of Adjust the Mic at the Playalinda Brewery Hardware Store in Downtown Titusville, where Colleen is employed.
I feel like this is where it all really started for us.
It
This is it. We're taking back off. We're starting back over. And to my left.
I give $100 to whoever knows what episode was our last time being here right now.
Episode 46.
39.
27.
We're going to find out. If any of you guys are wrong, I'm not paying you. Or right, I'm not paying you.
To my left, the host with the most, Mr. Scott Geiser.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
What's up?
Good, man.
To my left yonder is the craft beer queen, Miss Colleen.
Oh, that's me. How are you now?
How are you?
What's up? Nice Green Day shirt.
Thank you.
I don't know why I repeat that every time I do the intro. I don't know why. How are you now? I just I have to feel like I can say that too.
And directly, and I mean directly across from me, is the Milky Way Mandingo, Mr. Chris Chandler.
They're wieners.
Don't make the noise I'll make out.
Hey, buddy.
I come to the bar.
Touch you. What's
Yeah,
up?
we're touching.
Hey, you working out?
I do a thing. Yeah, I do a thing.
Well, you got to do it when you're old. You gotta stay in shape.
I'm not working out right now.
Well, Charlie's
speaking of
here.
which,
And he,
Charles in charge. We always forget about you on the intro.
let's
But
talk about that working
Yeah.
out and that wrist problem.
you got a
old
broken
man.
wing there.
Yeah, well, I'm in a brace, a wrist brace, and I want to say like a really cool story, like I got in a fight, but I was just moving boxes, and it started hurting. So then that was it.
What started
I
hurting?
feel
you?
vindicated
wrist?
by
Your
him
wrist?
saying that.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Every time you've ever said anything about, I was just walking
Yeah.
flat-footed on the floor and it just happened.
Hey, listen, karmically speaking, like I get it. I know, like when stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this happens to me, I'm
Oh,
like, I deserve it. But it is what
I
it
feel
is.
like I need to.
But listen, I went and saw a healthcare professional and went and got an X-ray. Unlike
So you paid money to
Not a
know
lot.
that it's just as much as I know.
I paid $20 for all of it.
And they told
See,
you they don't know what's
co-pays.
wrong.
No, well, when the X-ray
they
gets
told you
read
they
in
don't
3
know.
years, they'll tell me.
See? So you don't know nothing, just like I don't.
No, but I will find out when the next day. Or
With
so.
that X-ray? Mm-hmm. The X-ray is only going to show broken bones and cracks.
No, it can show arthritis. It can show carpal tunnel. It can show all kinds of things.
You know what really happened though was Pornhub had their annual membership sale.
I fucking wish.
Who would
I
buy a
wish that
membership
was the reason.
to Pornhub?
I
Who
don't-
would do that?
I don't understand that either.
Like, what perks do you get for having a membership other than a trail?
Can we call BJ?
I think you
Yeah,
can
BJ
share
would know.
videos if you have a membership on your Facebook.
Why would you?
Like,
Are you serious?
I think so, yeah.
Don't say you think so. I feel like
Oh,
you
I
know.
mean,
it's the
I think
Facebook
Chris has a
alternative.
paid
It's like-
membership, and
it's
you
like
don't want to tell
porn
us.
book.
I'm sponsored. I don't have to pay for that shit.
Who sponsors you?
Christ.
It's Pornhub.
Oculus?
Oculus.
Magnum-
no, because you'll
Magnum
look at
condoms.
It. You'll be watching the video, and like you highlight over to fast forward, and the little share icon will come up. It's like, no, I ain't share. I ain't sharing this.
Okay, so real quick, I want to go through something. I want to go through what we're drinking here since this is a brewery.
Yep.
And I think we're all drinking.
So it's 6 o'clock on a Tuesday, and we're at the hardware store.
Yeah.
To be clear, this
Downtown
is not
Titusville.
10 a.m. on Tuesday.
No, it's not. It's 6 p.m. But I'm drinking a Mocha Java Mint Stout.
Same.
They call it the Christmas beer.
That's all I say. I told Jim, Christmas beer, he's like, I got you.
Yeah.
And Colleen, I know you have to answer this the right way, but like between us three men here, the brewery's been around for how many years now?
We're having our 2014, our 8-year anniversary this year.
8 years, okay.
Yeah.
At this location of Hardware.
And
Yeah,
within
yeah.
that 8 years, like I've gone to quite a few breweries. I know you guys have probably hit up a few different breweries. I know you've gone to some out of town even.
Yeah.
I was one in California that was pretty fantastic, but I honestly can truly say that the NEPAs and the beers at Playalinda Hardware Store
It's called New England IPA.
are the best selections that I've had from a brewery.
A
I'm
NEPA?
very-
What's a NEPA?
Very serious about that.
It's a New England IPA. He just doesn't know how to say it.
What is a New England IPA?
NEPA is what they
I
call
like
it.
the New England style IPAs better
Yeah.
than the West Coast.
Does
styles,
it taste
for
like
sure.
sucking on a pine cone?
Like
That would be probably the West Coast. Is what I think
Chris,
you're
you
trying
weren't
to
here at
describe.
the last time we had. This was when Joe was on the show, right early on, and I'm not an IPA fan, and they had a whole flight of IPAs, and I was sitting there, and they were really freaking good.
Every beer
They
that
were
Scott
delicious.
drank,
Phenomenal.
he would tell it's phenomenal. This is the
Phenomenal.
best. It's the best one yet.
Ron's
This is
over here
phenomenal.
like,
He's
that
like, this
beer is
dude-
shit.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
when he said that,
I
and
was like,
Laura's
oh.
like, you can't say that.
I'm like, yeah, this is not good.
You're like, it's okay to say that.
Yeah.
They've got some good choices now, though. I mean, they've got what, the Barn Light Saison, 7%.
The Saison.
So whatever. Wow.
Hey, I want to talk about that chalkboard over there. It says Peanut Butter Beer Week
I
next
can't
week.
wait for that. I've looked at that for
Yeah.
a little while now, and I'm like, will it mix with
Or
my
no,
with
March-
my
It's at
my
the,
whiskey?
yeah, it's March 28th through April 3rd.
Can I bring my screwball up here and we do like a combo, like a snake bite?
We can't have any liquor
peanut
in
butter
here,
snake
sir.
bite?
Are you
Yeah,
trying to
it's
set me
against a-
up?
It's against a lot.
Wow, Scott.
FT No, so last year Ron decided to untap 11 beers and tap 11 peanut butter beers at one time. And he called it Peanut Butter Beer Week.
Sure.
And it turned out to
Nice.
be literally the busiest week we've ever had at this
that's
place.
Peanut
Fantastic.
butter and
I
it's
can't wait.
beer. It's
Yeah.
I want some.
amazing.
So he's going to do it again.
This place
When
is
you're working, I'm going to have you give me some growlers to bring.
Hey, why
I'll
don't
buy.
you do like a tasting with like Reese cups, Reese Pieces, peanut butter chocolate ice cream,
Nutrageous?
Nutrageous,
Nutty Bar.
Listen, as great as that sounds, we just had a pairing. Little pairing called the Girl Scout Cookie Pairing.
Well, let's,
Well, I would like you to
I can
source.
only
I would
handle
like
a
you to
little bit
source
at a
all the
time.
peanut butter goodies throughout town.
and can cookie butter be considered a type of
Hell yes.
like do that as a pairing?
When was the last time we
Bischoff.
talked about cookie butter?
It's been a while.
We should
in my
bring
pantry,
that in this
my
tap
pantry
room
right now?
Does that
you,
keep?
you need to do a
Oh, yeah.
a
I still have
Bischoff
some then.
Yeah, it
beer.
gets a little oily on top.
Yeah.
We could do a nitro treated one on the herd
Bischoff
mentality.
Brewery.
Yes.
Beer.
All right.
Yeah.
Marchese.
Can
we need to get Jim
can
over
we
here
talk
and talk
about
to him
this
about
this buffalo dip that we
This
had
buffalo
before?
dip
Man,
might have been the best buffalo dip
was
that I've ever
phenomenal.
inhaled
And you
in my
guys,
life.
you guys left me alone with it. And then
You
I
left one left for me, and I just grabbed it.
We could
and ate
ordered
it
another
immediately.
one.
And I just-
we're gonna order 2 more.
just got it.
Start off with the sliders and the pretzel bites.
Those are really,
Leaning in.
really good.
Yeah.
But this
Really good.
this place here at Hardware gets busy all the damn time.
Yeah.
Like because I
It's
don't
awesome.
like being around crowds, so I got to get here like right when you guys open.
But it's classy.
Thank you.
Look how I'm drinking my drink.
Yeah, no, pinky out, Charlie. Come
I
on.
can't. My wrist is.
Oh, your wrist.
I love your wrist brace thing. It looks cool.
Thank you. A lesbian gave it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes it special.
and it's too small for me because she's a tiny little thing. She's like, "Here, take this." And I was like, "Okay."
Why do you got to label her immediately?
Look, I mean,
Cancel
she's
Charlie.
Does that
guys.
matter?
engaged to
Why
a
does it matter
woman.
that she's a lesbian?
Charlie's getting
I
canceled.
love her.
All I see is
She's
love.
awesome. Yeah, she's amazing. I'd love her if she was straight. Jesus
nice.
Christ, guys, calm down.
So, what is your favorite
Hey, guys.
Playalinda beer of all time?
Of all time, Scrub J or this
Scrub J.
Scrub J or this Mocha
Like
Java.
best
This right
all
here,
around
the Mocha
beer,
Java.
Scrub J.
Yeah.
Mocha Java's way up there.
I'm cranberry claws all day.
It's too sweet for me.
If we're gonna go the like my favorite, if we're gonna go designer, are we gonna call it designer? It's the caramel.
Oh, caramel macchiato.
Caramel macchiato.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
Designer.
Really?
I
Jesus,
love you
that's the
so
best.
much.
Do you guys still do the key lime slice with the whipped cream?
Yeah, but we've been running out of it.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's a popular one, huh?
It's so popular.
Yeah, this was
That's your biggest seller.
That's a summer
total,
beer.
right?
That's a good summer
Well,
beer.
I think the biggest is probably the blonde and the pleasure chest, and then the key lime is like right up
Right.
there. But if tropical's on too,
Yeah. It's that Scrub J, man. Whew.
that's
Scrub
good.
J is the best. I feel like it's like from just the finish is perfect. It's just delicious.
yeah, it's so light.
But is it
Really
And
is.
it's a wheat beer, so it
Did you
doesn't
say
like
the
taste
finish
like.
is perfect?
It's perfect.
It only lingers on the palate for so long.
Come on, guys.
It's the perfect finished wrist boy.
Now,
You
but
should
is
have
it,
said perfect finished
You guys
phenomenal.
know that
boy.
that Scrub J goes on at Epcot every single year for
Yes.
So
their
good.
I do know that.
their
Yep, I had
flower and garden thing.
I've had it.
so Scrub J's
That's
good,
the first place I had it at.
but is it mocha Java mint stout good?
I don't know. It's close for me.
Scrub J is better than this. Yes.
Wow, those are big words.
And it's just because it has
No.
a lemon. It has the perfect.
You can drink a lot of Scrub J.
Yeah.
You can drink maybe one or two of those
Yeah,
without it getting too
exact-
heavy.
exact-
Oh no.
But it is a
Oh,
light
you're
stout, but I don't know.
I like a
man.
Guinness though.
Challenge
I like
yourself.
a
Drink
darker
14 of
type
these.
of, you know.
I know every time they come around because this is a Christmas beer, I always come in and get a growler, and that bitch does not survive the night.
Oh yeah,
Why do you have it in March?
because we saved a keg for the cookie pairing to go with the Thin Mint cookies.
Awesome. You guys
So-
almost tapped it?
So we literally had it sitting back there for a couple months and never tapped it. And then the pairing happened, and now that the pairing's over, we can do growler fills to take home.
Man.
But we just had to make that keg
She can
last.
say tap it, but I can't say finish.
She said growler.
Sure.
I know.
growler.
Can't
Comes off
argue
the
with that.
tongue. Comes off the tongue.
Oh, that's what she
I'm
said.
sorry, that was dumb.
You can share that on Pornhub, I think.
Yeah, you can. So what's...
There's got to be somebody in here who knows more about Pornhub than us.
They're not going to
Not
admit it.
more than Chris.
I bet Karen.
Chris knows more than Karen. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yes,
you want
I'll
another
take
round of
another.
drinks? You good?
Yes,
Good job.
Do you want more buffalo dip?
I'll do another one. I'll just drink fast.
Karen's here.
Buffalo dip. Should we do one more of those? Yeah.
Another buffalo
Oh, yeah.
dip. Hey, do extra crostinis. Did you guys even eat the vegetables?
Is that what you call Chris
Did you guys-
wears a bikini?
I had
Okay,
a carrot.
okay.
When Chris
Love
wears
carrot.
a bikini, is it a Christini?
No, it's a mankini, thank you. Or a unikini.
Do you... Would you ever wear underwear like that? dude?
Hey,
Would I?
There's going to be
Like,
a
do
photo
you? Do you?
What,
of a
like
Christini.
bikini underwear?
Yeah.
Ooh, it depends on the day.
on our podcast.
real?
How many beers have I had at this point? Let's figure this out.
Would you really wear bikini underwear, though, for
No.
real? Okay.
I can't be comfortable.
Scott? Scott's a
Even
yes.
for just a little while?
I'm a
I
boxer
mean, it
brief
depends on
guy.
what's happening. See, I'm the same. I'm a boxer brief guy.
I like the tightness and the holding. I don't like the flopping.
This is definitely what we're talking
Yeah, I
about.
agree. I agree with that. 100.
You know what I mean?
It keeps everything in place.
When I was 15 or 16, what I thought was flopping was not flopping. So I liked boxers back then because you're more young bucks, so they're a little bit more tucked in. And as you get older, you need protection.
No, I've always been rocking
You've
them.
always see.
Yeah.
I wore underwear.
Oh, you wear like,
whitey-tighty.
until
like
it was like
plaid boxers
like
and shit?
straight up Hanes tighty whities
Oh.
up until
27.
I think it was middle
2
school.
weeks ago.
27.
I think it was middle school when there was like a conversation of women in a school in a classroom or somewhere.
Yeah.
talking about boys that wear underwear are stupid. Like boxers are what you're supposed
You
to
were-
wear.
you were in
And I was
college?
like, next day, my mom, I need boxers.
This is
Wait,
last year.
so how old were you when this happened?
Oh, you're
27.
the best. Thank you.
13.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere around there, probably.
Before girls started seeing you were wearing
Thank
boxer
you.
briefs? Or not, it was regular underwear?
I was straight up. I
Whitey-tighties?
was underwear.
All right.
I was tighty. Like I had Scooby-Doo
I'm using this hand to
underwear,
drink just to
tighty
piss you guys
Scooby-Doos.
off.
Oh, my God.
Someone's got to get a picture of that, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's so fancy.
I won't do it anymore.
On it. Do it again.
Nope.
Come
Come
on.
on now.
Hey, there's dog videos.
I will sit here the entire time.
That's right. You come in
So-
here, you can watch
so-
some Chive TV.
So we're in March here, right?
yeah.
It's been warm. It's been over 80 degrees for like 2 weeks now.
right.
Is it going to get cold again?
Yeah,
Or
40.
is
Doesn't it
Florida
always
just going to
have-
stay awesome?
Are you joking?
hold on.
Are you joking?
Hold on. Shh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Meteorologist Chris. Go.
So it's going to rain the rest of this week except for Saturday. And then Saturday night, it will get below 50 for probably the last time
knew
this
it.
season.
There's always one more time
It'll
in
be-
March,
yeah,
right?
this
We're
is
not
the
going to get
last
an
hurrah.
like, don't we usually get like an April cold
No.
day?
Yeah,
in
that's not
April?
no.
No.
Usually the middle of March is about
Yeah.
the last good cold
Really?
front we get.
and that's it.
And I know that because that's when everybody starts gardening because now the time's changed.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's lighter in the evening. People got more time to do shit after work.
True.
Can't wait for that.
change.
Time change
Yes.
this
Coming up.
weekend.
It just needs to stop. Everybody knows why.
We already voted
We don't need
for
to
it to
do
not
this.
be a thing, right?
I'm not talking
Did
politics.
it pass though?
It's not a thing.
It
It's
did
true.
pass. Did it not pass
But
in
it's
Florida?
got to be ratified by Congress.
Yeah, but then it's like, okay, so think
Thanks,
about what
Obama.
some states are
What if
like
people just
not
started
going to
saying,
acknowledge
what
it.
if just
Well, yeah.
humans, we just start going,
And then other
I'm not
ones
changing
do.
my clock, and I'm showing up to work at the same
Do you guys
exact
want to start a
time.
convoy for it?
Let's do it.
I'm down.
Let's call it the time.
Let's protest.
The Chrono Convoy.
Yes.
I'm serious.
No more time change. No more time change.
How does it work with like
Fuck you.
states
Why are you
and
an hour
stuff
late?
that are
I'm not an hour
Well,
late.
because
Look
you
at my
get-
clock.
As in Arizona,
I'm
one
on
state
time.
that doesn't observe.
I have no idea.
And so what they do is
They have
just,
gravel
like,
as grass,
It's
dude.
like
They don't fuck-
8 p.m., 7 Central or some shit like that, and they always have to advertise
Oh,
their
oh.
times with
Black Sabbath.
well,
Sorry.
before. Ooh. Sorry, it's a good song.
Whenever I hear Black Sabbath. Uh-oh, Scott's taking a picture of
Oh,
something.
here we go.
What
You guys
happened?
gonna pose for it or something?
You got to get Jim in here.
Jim, put your head right in Charlie's face. Get in the picture.
Scott needs to get in the picture. Oh, we touching mics?
Touch mic tips.
Pearl Jam high five.
It's only gay if the tips
Lick
touch.
it like ice cream.
No, that's not a fucking thing.
Nope. That's unsanitary, sir.
The Pearl Jam high
Okay,
five was
so
in the Foo Fighters movie, just so y'all know.
Do you have any other information regarding hurricane season yet? Hold on. Weatherman Chris, anything going on with hurricane season yet?
It's too early, but Colorado State University released their advanced outlook for this season. It's going to be.
I read the whole report.
We're going to be in a in a La Nina trending to neutral El Nino, which is always bad for hurricane
That's what it
season for
said.
us.
Do you know that all that I hear
exactly
is
what
El
it said.
Nino is Chris Farley did that on Saturday?
El Nino is the Nino.
Yeah, fucking Chris Farley.
Oh my
Yeah, we've
God,
been-
I miss those skits on Saturday Night Live so much.
We've been lucky with hurricanes, but I think this year is going to break the streak.
Yeah, now you
we're
do
so
sound
happy
like
last
every
year we
weather
did not
man.
have that.
Yeah.
We did not have a bad.
Well, we didn't need any of that.
This isn't the year for
last
me.
year.
I'm in limbo with moving and
Yeah.
shit.
You got time.
Oh, I
It
know.
don't start
but
till June.
I want to buy a house eventually.
You're not going to stay at the house you're in now?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what the market does. I know that. It can't go higher.
It can, but
You
then
think
it
so?
will go lower. Yeah, it's going to reach a point where Scott can talk more about this than I can, but
I think
I
it's,
think it's probably going to go a little higher and then reach like a stasis, and then something's going to happen. It's gonna
Hey,
just
and
drop.
real quick, shout out to Mutter Realty, which we did another live broadcast.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Linda-
we gotta have them on the show soon.
Linda has been helping me
Linda,
so
you're the
much with
best.
everything.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Good.
she's a gangster, man.
Yeah.
You know what I love is when you deal with these people fucking professionally, and they're so confident. Like she's so confident. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I love having that in my corner. So shout out to Linda and
She's the best.
Mutter Realty.
Shout out, and
She's
their
saying-
new building downtown is being built too right here.
Yeah. She's saying that market's not going anywhere for a little bit, but I don't know.
And we have a different thing here on the Space Coast for the reason of the space race and what's going on with Blue Origin and SpaceX and all these companies. All they're just buying up property all through Port St. John, all through
yeah.
Cape Canaveral, all through Melbourne, America.
Well,
the whole
they're coming
shebang.
in and they're dropping cash.
And what
the
else
homes.
is happening? Hotels are being built, remodeled, fixed
Yeah.
up. Like more is coming here, and you can see like Titusville's invested a ton of money in the infrastructure of Titusville,
Look
and they're
across the
starting.
street.
They're doing a lot.
They
Now-
finally put up signs,
I
Scott.
know.
Do you see it? Rocket.
Like,
Something I didn't
I
even notice them
remember
until the
walking
other day.
down through Titusville in 2000. 2002.
OG.
And it's empty, right? Like you're walking
Yes,
down, and
yes.
there's the art store,
Yep.
Kloiber's Cobbler,
Yep.
That
a couple
place.
other, the museum
Yeah,
over here,
Kloiber's.
and that was about it. You didn't have a whole lot, right?
Yep.
Then all of a sudden you had the little chocolate cafe
McSweets.
Chocolat came in
Chocolat.
across the
Oh, yeah.
street.
And McSweets was
this
on that,
place gets remodeled
Chocolate.
and does a fantastic job.
And I
Yeah.
think
then
that's
you
what
guys come
started
in.
it.
Yeah, and then you guys came in and
Yeah.
bought it and then made it yours. And then once this place came in, the ball started rolling.
Yeah,
More
it
things
really
started
did.
kind of popping
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And if you look at what this is now, I mean, it's a night and day thing of what it was.
Oh, yeah. And then you got places
20
like
20 plus years
what was
ago.
the Southern Room? Was that old nasty dive bar
Yeah.
down in the corner? That's been
Nice little
bought
wine
and
bar.
then renovated and
Yeah.
sold.
It's
Now
a
it's
vine bar. Vine.
bougie.
Dave's was
no,
a
it's a
place
whiskey.
for a while. It's
Here
not-
comes your
yeah.
Buffalo Dip. Thank you, Dale.
Oh, awesome.
Jesus,
Oh, that looks so good.
crostinis.
That's right.
Holy
Delicious.
shit. They're
Wow.
shit. That one shaped as a heart. That's for you, Scott.
Thank you.
You have my
I'll eat that
crostini
one.
heart. Dude, that's a lot of buffalo dip, guys.
Man, that is.
Yeah, it is.
That's good stuff.
So there's more going on downtown. We had touched on it.
Yeah. The
about
Daily
some-
Trade just opened.
Yeah.
Now, what's this building that's going across the street? The big one.
Okay, so right across from Hardware It's a 3-story building. It used to be a bank and a hotel a long time ago. I know the 2 top floors are going to be 1-bedrooms and studio apartments. And the last I'd heard, the bottom, they were wanting to do like individual stores. They wanted to do a food court type situation. But then COVID happened, so I haven't really. Well, that was when everyone had a social distance, and they were thinking food court probably not the best.
We're coming back, though.
But who knows
Sure
now?
are.
I wish that if my friend Lisa Mosier were here, she knows everything about Titusville. She'd be able to tell me exactly what's going on over there.
Yeah.
But with that, and then Daily Trade is next to them. We have the Mad Hatter ice cream place, and then across, right next to us is River and Maine, the barber shop. Hoffman's Table open. Leaf Lounge open, a cigar lounge.
And we were talking about going to dinner after this. And
We got to go to Hoffman's Table.
Hoffman's closed
Steve.
on a Tuesday.
Yes, because everyone else in Titusville is closed on a Monday.
Yeah. No,
So-
that's smart.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
It is
then
smart. And
Got
it's
a
good food,
Vino,
man.
a wine bar,
Yeah.
then down
Been
further
in there.
whiskeys.
That's a cool place.
Yeah.
What I love about Hoffman's Table, too, is they have their whole family in there. They have their son, their
every day.
his wife. They're all in there running that place
Yeah.
together. So, and it tastes like that.
And they haven't
like
killed
it's got
each other
a
yet.
good home-cooked kind of taste. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
The thing I like about Ovino is that the owner is there all the time, and he's super knowledgeable
Yep.
about wine, and
Yep.
he's so pleasant to
Remember
deal
when we
with.
went?
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic.
We got a tutorial.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we had a
That's
good
right.
time, man.
That was good. We started out here.
Yeah. Well,
So,
It's coming around though.
but it's really nice to see the difference that Titusville is, what was happening downtown here, because it does start here, right?
Yeah.
Downtown starts to get revitalized. The property values are going up, especially down in the business buildings. And there's a lot of renovations to be had here in town. And you guys, what y'all did with the Bricks project, I mean, that was what, an old electrical place?
Colleen didn't do it. She didn't do it. Don't
How much
say
of that did you do? How much work did you do?
Did you lay
there?
grout and tile?
Mm-hmm.
She
Did you do
painted.
any of that?
Just that one day I walked through and was like, that
Drywall?
doesn't look right. Let me put my initials there.
No, but I love the bricks, man.
It's
I
so good.
fucking
Yeah.
love their buffalo cauliflower. Ugh.
I mean,
I haven't been there. I haven't been there in a little bit though.
Before COVID, I mean, when you walked in there, I mean, it was hard to get a table.
Yeah.
You had to.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a minute.
You had to really
it's still
hustle
like
to get
that
a table.
on Thursday through Sunday. Like,
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, even on Ramen Tuesdays, they're busy.
And that's what I
like-
was wondering.
They're busy like all the
is
time.
now that things are, lightening up, more people are getting out. There's less, the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen a positive reflection of that here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, we're way busier than we were. I
Good.
feel like right now we've been busier than we were before COVID.
Really?
I also think, too, that honestly, we have such a good crew that works here, and we have such a team built up where everybody knows everybody, and they like that feeling of coming in, knowing that they're going to know who's behind the bar.
Yeah,
That's helped out tremendously.
Like Jim and
Jim,
everybody.
Kyle, Keegan.
I
Myself.
remember early on.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh, that's
Karen.
right.
Early on, there was a hard time of keeping employees
Yeah.
for a lot of places. Have you
Not
noticed
here.
a difference
No,
here
I'm-
now?
Not at hardware, but
Has it
at
been
Bricks.
more
yeah.
stable?
Well,
Bricks is a lot more people though.
yeah, there's so many people at Bricks, and
Yeah.
you got to be able to make it there. Like, if you're
And
not
many
good, they'll get rid of
restaurants
you.
just turn around.
How do you
know,
how do you
so-
go? Do you start like is the Bricks AAA, and then you come over here to AA? How does that work? Okay.
Pretty much you always start at Bricks. The only one that really didn't is Omar that's here tonight. And he's awesome.
Yeah.
But
We got to
he
come up with
fit right
Omar
in.
the Alaskan, right?
Omar the
That's right. He's
Alaskan.
from Alaska.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's awesome.
Alaska!
He's from Alaska, and him and his roommate Dylan, they both are from Alaska. They
Yeah.
have the coolest stories that they tell me
Yeah.
about, like living
Cool.
life in Alaska.
That's Kirk
I want to
Hammett's
go to
little
Alaska
brother, right?
so bad.
Who?
You know how many TV shows I
Yeah.
watch about Alaska?
Yeah, he's got the hair of that fucking kid that was at your house too. Thought that was him for a second.
Oh.
Did you like how I
yeah.
edited
Fuck,
that
I knew he
clip
wasn't
up?
fucking 13.
Do you know how I edited that clip up? Did it sound good?
Yeah.
I took out so many good things.
Yeah, you really did.
No, but this hardware, I was here the day it opened, and there was a line outside, and they were if two people left, two people were allowed in,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I remember it was cold and rainy, and me and my ex was standing out there, and we're like, we're gonna fucking get in there. I don't care how long it takes.
Yeah.
It took us like an hour to get in.
Jesus.
And then there was,
Christ.
and this is when you all had just the one bathroom here. So the bathroom line was like all the way down, halfway to the door.
I would love to explain something about our bathrooms.
Okay.
Okay. You know,
Let's talk about 'em.
Like Chris just said, there was only one bathroom at one time, and that's the main one, the unisex bathroom, if you will. The other used to be a broom closet that they put a urinal in. Now, we
Made out
have
of a cake.
signs on the doors that say men's room, and then basically before the other one just wasn't labeled as men or
Sure.
women's.
Yeah.
But guys would use that because they don't always have to use the urinal.
Yeah.
And every time they'd come out, they'd get women yelling at them, "How dare you use the ladies' room when you have your own bathroom?"
Well, maybe they're dropping a deuce.
Exactly. So we put up a sign
But
that
why are you
just said,
dropping a
like,
deuce in
all
a bar?
genders bathroom,
Do
so
we
that
really
way...
want to talk about pooping on a podcast, guys?
Don't
Oh
poop
my
in a
God.
bar.
It's so bad.
I'd rather... I really want to go there.
Why would you poop in a bar?
People poop in the urinals before.
Man, when
Do
you
you
got to
poop at
go,
work?
I'm not even kidding.
Do you
Hey, I
poop at
gotta-
work?
But no,
honest,
so look,
honest engine.
Do you
Who cleans
poop at
up?
work?
Who cleans up?
not me.
Colleen.
Jim.
Who cleans it? Yeah.
It's Jim.
Poor Jim's had to clean up so much vomit and poop, I can't even tell you.
Fucking Jim.
I remember one time Kyle had to do it. I'm like, I'm pulling rank when someone puked in the
Yeah.
urinal, and you had to, like, literally scoop it out.
How's Kyle, man? Shout out to Kyle. He got married.
just got
He's
married,
on his
yeah.
honeymoon right now.
Good for him.
He's
Where-
in Italy.
Congrats, Kyle.
They went to Italy, huh?
Yeah.
I saw
Wow.
the pictures. Dude, those are two beautiful human
Right.
beings.
They're going to make some beautiful
Like, they're
babies.
stunning.
Yep.
They looked like something out of a Hollywood movie, like a 50. It was just
Yeah, because
awesome.
you're going through looking at the wedding photos, and you're like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
You guys are
They know what they're
amazing.
doing.
Yeah, they're beautiful people.
Well, I know he's an actor.
They don't poop.
Does she
She's
act
in the
too?
business, too.
Yeah, she's in
yeah.
the business, yeah.
But I'm going to go back to the bathrooms real quick. So we put up a sign that
Sorry,
said
Kyle.
all
Right back to
genders
poop.
bathroom. So people would stop yelling at the guys coming out. Well, when we did that, apparently to the Titusvillians around here, that meant that we were taking a stand for the LGBTQ community.
Oh, that's
And I was like, well,
hilarious.
take it however you want, but if a guy has to take a shit, he cannot go in that bathroom.
Yeah.
So he has to be able to go in here.
Yeah.
Stop yelling at the
Simple
guys
as
for
that.
going in there. But the drama that the one sign,
How dare you.
it's one of the funniest things. If we're slow, I'll just stand back here and look at people read that and be like,
Yeah.
like, and some of them, they turn around in disgust,
So
like, what is
offensive.
the
Oh, yeah.
problem?
Because we're in the deep south
It's
down
a
here.
one
Yeah, but
toilet
most
situation.
restaurants are a lot of bars are like that. I know that,
And
right?
I could get it
Is
if
that
there
a
was
thing?
like two stalls or
No?
something. It's a one
Like
toilet
if I go to the Irish
situation.
pub, there's a boys and a girls.
Yeah. Right.
I've never been to the girls one.
Now, you go to California, they're all unisex bathrooms.
Really?
No place has a men
You
and
go
a
to
women's
China,
bathroom.
you piss and shit in a hole.
If it's a
ground.
single thing, I don't understand why it needs to be men's
gotta
or
aim
women's.
real
Like,
well.
Don't you have to squat, too?
Could you imagine if we all Americans just on a flip of a hat, we all got a hole toilets where you got to poop in a hole and you got to aim. Like it would
I'd
be the
figure it
hardest
out.
thing. Like Chinese, they do
I'd
it all
figure
the
it out.
time.
We're smart people.
I'd
They
eat
just
more
walk. They
healthy.
just like just boom, hole, bye.
I wouldn't eat as much.
But then you'd have people who are
could
like,
never do that.
I ain't using,
Scott's
he ain't
like,
telling me what to
boom,
do. I
bye.
ain't using the
I need
hole.
like
I'm
a
going to go
hold
right
on
next
to
to it.
something.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
like
Freedom.
I would need like
this is where this conversation has gone.
Right down
Squatty
the
potty.
That's
taught
not.
me that.
I just wanted to talk about the sign, not how the
I got
Chinese
poop trivia if y'all want.
We got to save the poop trivia now.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Can we take a break and eat some of this buffalo dip?
Oh, I know that wasn't my fault.
Let's take a break. All right.
All right.
If you're down with the 247 365 type of vibe, recognize motherfuckers if you're down by law. If you're down with the 875 7313 type of scene, recognize motherfuckers if you're down by law. This is your Southside, need your attention. Section 8. Southside, bound to this. The human in the diagram. We laying tracks in the mega van, and we laying tracks in the mega van, and I diggy down, diggy down, diggy down, down. Diggy down, down, down. Diggy down, 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 down.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yes, perfect.
Scott, you started up? No.
Are you sure we're not going to just record a whole bunch of stuff and then do it over again, like last time?
Jim, what's up, buddy?
Hello. How
They,
is everybody?
they literally forced you to do this.
The famous
That's how
Jim
Scott got
Barchese,
me. Scott did the same thing to me.
Jimmy, as he's known in the brewery world,
Yeah, man.
the mullet.
Is Jimmy okay? Because I feel weird when I call you Jimmy.
I go by Jim, Jimmy, James, whatever.
James, okay. James it is.
James is very formal.
That's very respectable name.
That's reading my driver's license there. James.
So how's it going, man? You're talking about straightening your hair, huh?
I
I was talking about Farrah Fawcett feathering, not straightening.
Oh,
Yeah, but
man.
isn't it like
that's-
straight and then just kind of feathers out on the ends?
If you do that, you got to recreate the picture.
I will.
I expect nothing less from Jim. Did you guys remember when he got the mullet in 2020
That was a
before
bitchin'
everyone else
mullet.
was getting the mullet? Jim started
He
it.
set the
Yes,
trend.
this was the anniversary. 2 years
2
ago
years ago.
today.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yep.
Kentucky waterfall,
Happy
right?
mulliversary, man. Good for you.
Something awesome to celebrate.
And it was a sweet mullet too, man. I
It was
jealous.
glorious. I made it was my second boomerang ever with you, right?
Yeah,
The last time I think
yeah.
I hit you in the face with an umbrella.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh my God.
So Jim, we have some questions for you. First one. What was the first favorite song you ever remember having? Like as far back as you can look.
I don't remember if it's the J. Giles Band or not, but it's I See Your Hiney. It's nice and shiny. Don't try to hide it.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with that song at all, that song made me want to play the tuba.
Really?
You play the
Okay.
tuba?
For a couple years, I played the tuba.
How have I not known this?
It's taken this for you to figure that out.
Jim, he has so many layers. Like his
It didn't last very long because I couldn't be in the band and play football. So when I got into football, band kind of went on the wayside. So
that's so cool.
it was pretty much just middle school.
Middle school tuba.
Yes.
You ever played a wind instrument, Charlie?
I played the recorder because I was forced to in sixth grade.
Same.
Yeah.
When the ants
That's
go
it.
marching in, that's all I know.
That's it. Yeah, I never really got into instrument. I wish I love music. Like I love music. I fuck around with a guitar once in a while, but no, not that good. I'm basically as good as the Foo Fighters.
Oh, can't believe we're gonna do this.
Not good.
Can't believe we're gonna do this. I'm gonna skip right
Fighting
over it.
words.
So we were talking about jobs. I know you've had a lot of jobs. What is the worst job you've ever had? Is it here? Is it working a Sunday shift with me?
No, definitely not. I had bunches of temp jobs where it was just minimum wage and they'd throw you into whatever happened to whoever didn't want to do that job that day, you got thrown into those jobs.
That's awful.
So I probably could name off 5 or 6 of them. Cleaning out furnaces, furnace vents and things from up north where they're probably coal dust in them still.
Oh, man.
Quarry. I worked at a quarry.
That was probably hard, huh?
It's
Hard
just
labor?
dusty, dirty, loud. One of the worst ones was putting metal shelving, the big industrial, big beamed shelving units. There was no training, no nothing. You got thrown out. I mean, that's there. I swear almost 3 or 4 of us went into the hospital
They
or
set you
should
up
have
for
gone into
failure.
the hospital.
How old were you?
Drinking age. I had 20s, early 20s.
Damn.
But that's, I was just looking for work and sign up at the temp agency. So,
Jesus. Roll of the dice.
yep, that's exactly.
Playing fast and loose, baby.
So you here at Playalinda, you actually help brew some of the beers, right?
I don't really help do much. I pretty much follow behind them. When things break, I go and fix them.
So what in your opinion is the best beer here in this location? Hardwood.
Right now, Nitro St. Katie's, easily. That's probably the best seasonal beer that we make.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
People love it too. It's creamy, smooth.
Nitro St. Katie's Irish Red.
Yep, it's dry. I love dry beers.
5.8%.
And then you put it on the nitro, and it gives it that creamy, artificial sweetness, I guess, from the nitro.
So you said you do a lot of maintenance on all this madness? Oh, God bless you.
All the time.
So all these brewing canisters or whatever they're really called back here, these are actually used to brew some of the beers that are poured in here, right?
That is correct. The ones with the cones on the bottom, those are fermenters.
Fermenters, okay.
And then when you get into the flat bottom ones, those are called bright tanks. That's where the beer ends up to be finished.
Okay.
It's like the final stage. The carbonation, brighten them up.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome. I like that you put
Hey,
that.
who keeps them so shiny?
That's
beautiful.
It's like what kitchen should be. You're handling beer. It should be sterilized and shiny and clean at all times.
Yeah,
that's the way a brewery should look.
And
I'd be scared if I walked into a brewery and it was dirty and grungy.
And they will go unnamed, but I have not seen that at every brewery. That's a real thing.
That's a lot of Neverdale to get them that shiny.
And plus it brings the eye in, man, seeing all that beautiful silver. You guys are starting to pack up, man.
Yeah, it's getting busy.
It's a Tuesday night.
People are going to be like,
this place is always busy.
Why is Jim drinking on the job?
I love it.
I'd like to see them try.
It must be you bringing them in, because I figured with this weather we were not going to get anything tonight.
So. Yeah, I know.
Hey, so ask him your underwear question.
Oh, that's my underwear question, because Scott's not fucking here?
Because you're the weird one who uses the slit.
I'm just asking, do you have boxers with slits in them? Or do you have boxers with no slit in them?
What if he wears tidy whities?
The little pouchy thing?
Yeah.
I
Pouch, is that what you called it?
That's what you called it.
That's my recent new purchase. I love the little pouchy.
You do?
But
like
the question is,
cradle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you go through the access hatch in the middle of the pouch, or do you pull down and go over?
You pull all the way down?
And go over.
That's right. Hey, team pull down over here too.
I try to do it and I can't. Like, I want to go on a journey. Man, it doesn't make no sense.
I did the slit thing for about a week in the name of science, and it was so cumbersome. When you got to go, you got to go. You ain't no time to get through that.
Hey, take your time.
And that's how zipper incidents happen,
man.
too.
That's right.
It's like Lord of the Rings, man. You go on whole journey.
Oh, my God.
We're off on an adventure.
Oh, Jesus.
It's funny because I really, like, when I think back, I don't think I've ever seen a guy use the slit before. Not like I've seen a ton of guys using the
I know.
bathroom.
What are you doing?
I mean, but I've
Jesus
had
Christ.
significant
Not paying
others.
Good
All right, so our final question for you today, though, is what is your favorite Pornhub category?
There's so many to choose from, too.
It's an excellent answer.
Studs with slits. Oh, Jesus.
You obviously don't have to answer that.
This went south.
I'm going to walk away right now.
As
Anyone
long
else
as
want to
there's
take this?
pirates.
Hey, actually, the first song question had what's your go-to? Like, if you could give me 2 or 3 like bands that like it's your go-to.
My all-time from old school is probably Rush.
Oh,
yeah,
that's my
God bless Neil
go-to.
Peart.
Yes. For a more mellow, lately has been Elvis Costello.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, Costello
Kind of
good.
post-punk, new wave-ish type of era.
Okay.
Where should we go from there? I'm trying to think of something new that I've been listening to.
It's hard the older we get, man. I try and then I'll put on 2112. like it's newer. It's crazy because I remember when I was younger, my dad would be like, "This is terrible," and it'd be like Master of Puppets, Metallica, or something.
Yeah.
And then now I get it. Now I hear it. I'm like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I get it."
But are we really that way? I think the music today isn't that great.
It's not, though.
And maybe we haven't found it. Maybe we stop.
Yeah.
Maybe we stop looking. The older we get,
You know, you might be right on that.
settling on our old shit.
If you guys, so I saw a TikTok video that did a chord progression for a Tears for Fears song.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to rule the world,
That's
but the
my
love
favorite.
song. What was the one? I forget the name.
That's the only one I know. Tears for Fears.
Hang on. No,
Shout?
I know.
Shout.
Not Shout. You know what I'm talking
That's
about.
it.
So anyways, they did
No,
the chord progression of the song, and it was beautiful on the piano. So I went back and listened to it, just like the recorded version. Those fucking guys were awesome. And that was one of those bands that kind of were there, but
That's the first song I remember liking was Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I remember thinking I felt some type of way about that song. I was like, damn.
a good
Like I was a
song.
little kid.
But the lyrics that these guys wrote were just masterful.
Yeah.
Because they wrote the lyrics about a lot of like
Head over heels.
head over heels. That song's beautiful.
I don't remember that one.
They're not aging well, but going back, those songs are good.
There's a lot of bands like I'll give you a good one. I could not stand at the height of their popularity. I didn't understand it, and I was like, I don't get it. Was Dave Matthews, and then about 4 years ago, I was like, oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking amazing.
They're so talented. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I was so wrong.
Yeah.
Now, were you a Smashing Pumpkins fan?
Yeah, I was.
I cannot even to this day.
Not like a huge, but like, I like some of their music.
Yeah.
But Billy Corgan's voice is could be sometimes,
Yeah.
It's all about the voice. If you're not in on the voice, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I can't believe I get to see them in a couple months.
Do you really?
Yeah, they're playing the Foo Fighters. Them and Jane's Addiction.
Oh,
damn, Jane's Addiction too,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. The Smashing Pumpkins. That's a band that's like I would love to see, but I also don't want to spend money to see them because I'm afraid like Billy Corgan's gonna lose his mind and not show up or something.
I would pay the price of the ticket if I knew Jane's Addiction would play 3 days. I love that fucking song.
I wonder if Jane's Addiction will play the song from Entourage.
Will Dave Navarro be there?
Oh yeah.
With his shirt off?
Isn't he still
He
in
better
it?
be there.
He's still in Jane's
He
Addiction,
is,
right?
yeah, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't really keep up with them. I literally only know the Entourage song and then the ones that Lithium plays sometimes.
Yeah. That's how I saw Megadeth in concert. I never paid for them, but they were Dream Theater was opening for them, and we went and saw Dream Theater and then left when they were done.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Have you guys ever seen a band like that opened, or was just like a band that all of a sudden just
I
took
saw,
off?
Incubus and System of a Down for
Before they were popular?
$17. And a bad one was that what's Disturbed opened for the Misfits, and we threw beer bottles at hold on,
Charley.
I did not, but the crowd threw beer bottles at them.
At Disturbed?
Yeah. Why would you put them with the Misfits? Like, what are you doing?
The Misfits have had some weird bands opening up for them.
And they weren't good. They were not good. But they ended up blowing up.
You remember Seven Dust?
Yeah.
They had before they got real big, they played a show on public access, PBS, at like 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And it was just them on this crappy little stage on public access TV before they got big. Like, oh, look, the big buff black dude with the 5-foot-long dreads.
Like you watched it, or you went there and watched them?
No. I was flipping through the channels, and what the hell? Okay, I guess they're pretty good. And then a year later, they're blowing up on
worked out for
radio.
Saw them in a couple Warped Tours.
Yeah.
They're
You remember the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got to see them the first trip to Florida, I guess they did.
Yep.
And they just had one of those big white vans with a U-Haul trailer behind them with all their instruments. All those guys.
Oh, man.
Then I saw them again, and they were in this.
There's like 9 of them, man.
Ska bands are small.
I know the
you know.
lead singer, Dickie. Yeah.
12 people
But
deep.
and then I got to see them in when they're at their height, and they had tour buses and semis following around. That was really cool to see.
That's probably when I saw them with the Specials in like '96, and they were amazing.
Because Clueless came out,
It
really made it blow up.
Yeah. It was
A whole genre. But I saw a funny meme about ska music is that's the music that plays in a teenage boy's head when he gets an extra chicken nugget.
Yeah.
I love ska
truth.
music so much.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, people shit on it, but
It's
I like
fun.
It. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is fun music.
Well, Jim, thanks for coming on.
Man. Yeah.
Well,
I
thanks
know you
for
got to get
having
back
me.
to work.
I know.
Yeah, go do your thing. It's starting to blow up.
Karen's totally slacking off. So's Omar. Look at this guy.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, boy.
All right, bye,
Thank you,
Jim.
man.
Thank you. Is Scott coming back?
The
Should we take
great
another
Jim.
mini break real quick?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. It's past my bedtime.
Oh.
What time is it?
Hey, tell Omar to come over here.
You're getting there.
We're going to... So, Omar, I work with him.
Here, we'll switch.
He's from
You come back
Alaska,
on,
and
we'll
he's
have him take
22
my
years
spot.
old.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about girls in Alaska right now.
How you doing?
You're on the Adjust the Mic podcast.
Glad to be here.
In fresh from Alaska, we flew you in, I think, right?
Yes.
And got you the job here.
I flew him in just for this interview.
Colleen recruited you. She found you on Tinder up in Alaska.
yeah. I've been on there for quite a
Brent's
while.
a little close. She was looking for a little out of the network.
Right.
She likes younger men too. So it kind of just worked out that way.
Omar, don't listen to this crap.
So a little unknown fact about our friend Omar here is this is Kirk Hammett's younger brother.
Yeah, how'd you know that? Not a lot of people are supposed to know that. Keep it on down low,
So what do you do here at Playalinda?
Well, right now I'm a bar back.
Okay.
Helping the bartenders out, watching the discs for them.
How long have you been in Titusville for?
Let's say about 4 or 5 months now.
Okay. Culture shock? Completely different or better?
A lot
for
better.
your soul.
A lot better, honestly.
Why?
I'm not freezing cold. There's summer year round.
Is there the females in Alaska?
There is females in Alaska.
And then there's females in Florida.
Yes.
And there's a difference.
Females in Florida.
Are you missing those girls up there
undefeated.
in Alaska? Are you missing them?
So there's a.
You still texting a few?
A little bit every now and then.
So you
but,
gotta watch what you say. You still gotta go visit.
Yeah, I can't say too much about it.
So are you fucking with the Inuit women up there?
The Indian women?
The Inuit women.
I have my fair share with every genre.
Okay, genre. I mean, you gotta sample the local customs, right?
You gotta keep searching.
Now, were you born in Alaska,
horizon?
or did you?
I think that's a Pornhub category that he knows, and that's why he said it so easily.
We'll get to that in a second.
To answer your question, I was born in California, Inglewood, California.
Okay.
But then I moved to Alaska when I was about 3.
So your parents moved you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
That's pretty awesome.
How'd you end up here in Titusville?
Well, actually, my friend Bobby Filler, he moved here about 5 to 6 years ago, and we visited him around that time.
Okay.
And ever since we visited him, he's been trying to get us down here.
That's fantastic.
Live with him and stuff. So we're finally
Bobby
here.
works at Bricks.
Yeah.
So, do you guys drive down here?
Actually, we were supposed to because I was in Alaska, and then I met up with Dylan Mills. He also works here.
All right.
I met him in Montana, and the plan was to just work in Montana.
Then they took the Oregon Trail all the way and then came down here.
I'm telling you, it's an amazing story, these guys.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a good plan, but then on the way from Montana to here, we smoked a deer, dead on, going 85 miles per hour. And so that ruined our whole trip, so we had to pretty much fly here from Montana.
Okay. Did you just say you
That's
smoked
road trip as
a
hell
deer?
right there.
Smoked a deer.
Because for a second I thought you meant you cooked some
I know,
meat
that's what I'm
of a
thinking
deer.
too, right?
I mean, it was a pretty meaty
This is it,
deer.
22.
And now I'm
now we're
that
way
Carol
out of
Baskin song.
That's
Carol
dope.
Baskins.
Yeah.
Whacked it.
All right, so Ben, ask your first question.
Well, no, it's. You know what? Actually, what is your favorite music? What is your favorite song? Or the first song you even remember liking? Give me all that.
That's a tough one. Right now, I would say NBA YoungBoy. No Love.
Okay.
By NBA YoungBoy.
Okay, I know who that is.
I do not.
No?
I don't.
Okay.
But I like classics too, like Sitting in the Park with what's his name, Billy Joel, I believe.
Yep.
His name.
Okay.
Sitting in the Park.
Okay.
Like that. Like some
That's
classics.
impressive.
My heart
I
almost
didn't
stopped
know
when
the
he
name
said
of
the
that.
classics, and I thought he was going to be like Green Day.
No.
Guns N' Roses. All the shit you hear on the golden oldies stations.
Wow.
The Foo
That's awesome.
Fighters.
I do listen to some Metallica, Guns N' Roses.
Okay, go.
I gamble a little bit.
The golden oldies.
Yeah.
Is there a big music scene in Alaska? Do you guys get people out there playing concerts?
Not really, but we did have 2 Chainz come over here. Actually, was it 2 Chainz or was it Waka Flocka? It was one or the other. I don't remember exactly. It was one or the other.
I understood that reference.
Yeah.
Me too.
But yeah, we don't get a lot of
You guys
artists
get a lot of comedians though, don't you?
I would say in Anchorage, yeah, mostly in
Okay.
Anchorage, Alaska. Fairbanks is more like a small town,
Okay.
So not-
All I know about Alaska, and I want to go so bad, is I've seen every Alaska show that's out there. I've seen everything.
You think you're an ice road trucker
all
now?
that shit. I know all of it. I just want to go up there. And as soon as I get up there, I'm going to want to come back to Florida probably.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to go up there and experience it.
Yeah, you should go in the summertime. Summertime is
Where's the
very
best
beautiful.
place to go?
Best place?
I don't want to go do the touristy thing, and you know what I
Okay.
mean? I'd like to
Yeah.
actually kind of experience it. Like,
I
where
would
would I want to
say,
go?
let's see, my favorite, honestly, is either Anchorage or Palmer.
Okay.
Palmer.
Okay. And Palmer, where is that relative to Anchorage?
It's at least, I want to say, 2 hours away from Anchorage.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's fairly close.
Is there any coastal, like Juneau, that whole kind of thing?
I think it goes Seward, Palmer, Homer, something like that. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not really in those areas too often.
From Alaska, you can actually see Russia from Alaska, can't you?
If you're at a certain part of Alaska, yeah, you actually can.
There is a spot where you can,
yeah.
Never even thought about that.
Well, we share the North Pole kind of too. It's all competing up there with with Canada and us, and it's crazy. Man. Well, I just think it was awesome, like, to get him on here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to ask him the question about the underwear?
Oh, yeah.
Make him uncomfortable like Jim?
No. It's a valid question.
Okay. When men wear underwear,
right,
there are underwear that come with slits,
right,
and without slits. Like, I don't see the need for a slit because it's just a drop down pee. I don't want to dig for it to pull it through
that
the
makes
slit.
sense.
Like, are you a dig and puller? Or
no,
I'm
I'm more of like a unbuckle my.
You just unzip to pee. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Go over the top is what you're saying.
Over the top.
And you definitely got to
like
take your pants down to your ankles.
like he said, I don't want to go searching for it.
I want my underwear and pants as far away when I'm peeing. Like, I don't care if I'm at a sporting event. It's all the way to the ankles.
Right.
Get everything far away.
You got to establish dominance somehow.
You're telling me when you go out somewhere and go to the bathroom, you pull your pants all the way down.
Sometimes they take them off and hang them over the top of the thing.
What?
I'll ask the guy behind me, can you hold these for me real quick?
Well, we got one more question for you. We'll let you get back to work. What's your go-to Pornhub category?
Oh, wow. Really? Interesting.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that one.
Wow.
I'm pretty happy you said it, though.
Hey, as your boss, I'm going to step away on this.
This was Inuit, remember?
That's right. Inuit.
That was his.
Well, I like women that are older than me. So,
Okay.
I go with the MILFs.
There we go.
Oh, that's what I did, dude.
The MILFs, yeah.
We're 20 years apart and he's the same guy.
Well, it was great to talk to you, man.
Yeah, you as well.
Omar, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
So, I told you it was easy, man.
Oh, yeah. It was
Piece of
awesome.
cake.
It's a great
Thanks
time.
for coming
Thanks
on,
for
man.
having me.
Seriously.
Such a good sport. Thank you.
That was fantastic, man.
See that, Colleen?
Yep. Now I'm going to get fired for harassing Omar.
Fired.
No, I'm kidding.
You blame it on
That
me.
was awesome. How was the other one before?
Jim was good.
When you were talking was awesome.
Yes, always. Yes.
Oh, Charlie wasn't feeling so good. His wrist kind of hurts, man.
Yeah.
Charlie
He had to
is
bail.
nice. That's all right. It's about time to go anyways before they start making me help them
I think
clean.
so.
You want to do two real quick trivias?
Oh, let's
Yes.
just do a couple real quick.
I should make Lauren come over here and get on the mic. Lauren, come here. Sit down. Hurry up.
We got trivia.
My best friend Lauren, Rachel Shulong Chang is in the building.
I see your friend Lee up there too. I'm waving to her. Hi.
I don't want to play trivia with Lauren because she's really
I
smart.
waved at her twice now. Now it's awkward. So now she waved at me. It's like, she's like, what the fuck are you waving at me twice for?
So we're going to do some real quick trivia.
Are you ready for?
JB, get in over this way. Anyways, I want to hear what he has to say about some of these things. Oh,
Can you hear it?
him.
Okay, good. There we go. Cool.
Don't look
All
at the
right.
answers.
You cheating?
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Cheater.
yes,
Wow.
that's typical Chang.
I
Wow.
swear to God. No.
Cheater, queen of the bed.
Yes.
Oh, I can still take you down though, like
Okay.
for real.
Which ride at Disneyland is the most popular place to go for guests to dump the ashes
The Haunted
of
Mansion.
loved ones? Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
I'd never even
so
heard of that
weird.
That's
before.
weird as hell.
Because the other one
Thank
was
you, Lillian.
in the water on It's a Small World, in the dark of Space Mountain.
That's what I would've
understand
guessed.
both of those.
But Space Mountain, you're getting
No,
that
it's
on
definitely the
everybody.
Haunted Mansion.
Or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and it wasn't any of
That
those.
would be kind of fun.
That's hilarious. All right, don't look because I just I can't hold both. How many times can a person fail a driver's test in the United States before being considered unfit to get behind the wheel?
20.
5 times, no more than 15 times, no more than 12 times, or there's no limit, and we know the answer.
I bet there's no limit.
There's no limit.
I was going
Yeah.
to say, I don't think there's a limit.
So you can just just sit there and just take the test.
Well, isn't that how you get better at something?
I think when I was 16, when I had to take the written test, we went in there, and
Seriously.
I'm not a tester.
What if you take
I
it
don't do
15
tests.
times
That's
when you're like
I
16?
missed like a couple too many,
And then you're
she
like
just said, go
25.
back over there and
No,
fix
can't take
these
it.
two. And I just went and guessed again and got them right and got my driver's license. And I flipped my dad's truck the very next week behind Lantern Park.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Lauren was driving before she was allowed to. You remember when we went down this road and you went the wrong direction?
I do.
And you were 15 and we were skipping school? We drove right past here the wrong way. And she pulled right into the parking lot
Did we do
over
a
there.
proper intro either?
Oh, no, we just threw her on here. Well, kind of.
For your birthday party last year,
Yeah.
we had a girls' night at my house. With Lord, you're a big controversy on our show, even, and I'm just throwing that out there, which I
Lauren's
love.
the Yoko Ono of this
it's
show.
Awesome. We call it, yeah, you're our Yoko. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Chris is here.
I remember
Hi,
that
Chris.
now. Hey. So thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, if you want him off the show, just let us know.
Yeah. We'll talk later.
Oh, my God. All right, finish the trivia. This is going to end up
That
being
made me
bad.
real happy. That made me happy to do that. All right, in 2010, a man was arrested for the highest blood alcohol level ever.
Oh.
His blood alcohol content was how many times over the legal limit?
Which country?
32 times, 24 times, 17 times, or 19 times over the legal limit?
17 times.
19.
I was going to say 19.
32.
Dude, how is that? How are you even alive?
That's what I was going to say. How do you not have alcohol poisoning?
How do you survive?
Well, that was the blood alcohol percent. That means 32% of his blood was alcohol.
Derek's been close. My friend Derek has been close.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Shot. Fired. Oh, my God.
One of these perverted sounding city names is totally made up. The other three are real. Which one is fake? Dick Johnson, Indiana. Climax, Georgia. Hyman Point, Rhode Island. That made me giggle. Ball Play, Alabama.
Climax is
Hyman
fake,
Point.
right?
Climax is real, and that's where Derek's property's at. That's
You're
where we go.
lying.
Cairo, Georgia. When we drive, Climax is right there. Yeah. I actually have a hat that says that at my house right now.
That's fantastic.
Jones Meats and Butcher Shop.
So
So
which
that's
one?
wrong.
So it's either Dick, Hyman, or what's the other one?
There's Dick
Mark
Johnson,
that.
Indiana. We got Hyman Point, Rhode Island, and Hyman Point, Rhode Island is fake.
It's a fake one.
Hyman Point was great.
That's
God, I wanted
disappointing.
that one to be real. If I ever stayed at Pure City. All right. A study has shown that kids do this an average of 288 times a day. You're going to get this one.
Eat chips.
Ready? White boogers on their clothing, pick their nose, ask their parents questions, put their hands in their mouth.
Put their hands in their mouth.
I would say ask questions.
Ask questions, 288 a day.
Oh, my God, all the time.
Yeah.
Why?
Come to think
Why?
about it, that sounds about accurate.
Okay, the Romans were incredibly concerned with their fresh breath. Their mouthwash of choice was
I actually know this.
monkey blood, urine, salt water, or breast milk.
Urine.
Breast
Urine.
milk. Urine.
Why? Did they feel like it
Technically,
did
I
something?
don't know.
There's actually a phrase for the collection areas for all the people would all collectively pee into it, and they would use it for everything.
Technically, it's sterile when it comes,
Okay, I got two more, and this is it. I got these two. We got to do these two. Mozart is recognized as one of the best classical composers of all time, but the dude has some weird hobbies. He kept a fart journal, a collection of his own scabs, a jar of his own toenails, or a running list of people who pissed him off.
Toenails.
That's the toenails.
A fart journal.
No way.
Wow, really?
Who does that? Like what
Someone who's
jour-
dedicated.
Can you rent that book at the library?
He was deaf. How did he know? Would he just feel it on the way out and just...
Maybe he went by smell.
That could be a category. He could grade them by exit, feel,
Listen,
and smell.
Just because you can't hear it doesn't mean you don't know you just did
Well, no, I
it.
know you
Silent
do
but
it. That's
deadlies
what I'm
all day. Like
You feel it happening.
Was Mozart deaf?
Yeah. No, it's Beethoven.
Have you gone through long parts of your life where your farts didn't smell and then like long periods where they did?
No.
I have never given it
Is
any
this happening
thought.
to you?
I never was like, oh, it's been 6 months since I've had a really bad smelling fart.
I've been on a streak of no smell for a long time, and it just changed like a month ago. Like
That's how I knew my antibiotics were fixing my sinus infection, because that was the first thing I got with smell when I got my smell back.
Oh my God.
Stella found that was
last one. We're done. All right. Being a mother cat to newborn kittens can't be fun, especially because the mom has to teach her babies how to poop by
licking
I
their
had
butt.
to do 1 poop question.
Licking their butt.
Licking their buttholes. It's not sticking their paw in their butt or force feeding them until they go or making them watch her licking the butthole.
I rescued a kitten that was bottle fed age, so before it was independent.
You had to lick the butthole?
You had to take a warm paper towel and wipe the butthole to make the poo happen for a couple weeks. Oh, yeah. It was the meanest cat I ever had, too. It was probably because of that.
I don't
it's
appreciate
like when a
you,
girl's like
sir.
when having a baby and she's like going like this, trying to. Jesus.
You got to help the babies.
All right, I got to drink this. We got to be done. It was kind of fun.
It was so much fun. Yes.
We haven't done this in a long time. So we
Lauren, thank you.
We're talking
JP,
about doing
thank
this
you for bringing
every
my girl.
I
think once a month.
Once a month?
Yeah.
So we're going to do it probably Tuesday nights?
Yes, definitely.
You got your brother happy birthday?
Oh, Eric, yeah. Happy birthday. Big 4-0
Happy birthday,
today.
Eric.
Nice. Happy birthday, Jessica, in my office.
Yep.
So it's awesome. Good stuff.
All right.
Yeah, Uncle Easy.
Lauren, thanks for
the big 4-0.
just showing up and taking over the show again like you usually do.
It's my show.
So good to see you again. It's awesome.
All right, till next time.
Right.
Next week's going to be really busy. I probably won't be able to be on.
Okay.
We have the Artemis liftoff is coming up soon.
It's spring. It's spring break.
So
It's spring break.
I wish
next week.
It is
for the
spring
kids.
break. Yeah, it's Stella and Sandra. But I got to. We're rolling the rocket out to the pad. The first test roll on Thursday.
Right. I'm going to have you set up a portable unit to give us,
play-by-play. Well, I'll be directing that show. That's going to be hard to do.
All right.
Hey, did you do that last one with the little pop-up facts?
Yeah, I did that.
That was so cool.
Did you like those?
Yes,
See, people
I
either
did.
hated them or loved them.
I loved it. It reminded me of
good.
pop-up video back in the day, and
That's
I totally
exactly what
thought
it
of
was
you.
for. Yep, that's why we did that.
I loved it, Chris. Good job.
That's 2 people I've heard from out of
I would love
100
that. I
that
didn't
hated
see
it.
it, but I would love that.
Yes,
Do
he
an
had little
OnlyFans
tiny
version of
space
it.
facts that were popping up during. I mean, otherwise
Well,
it's
that
boring.
makes-
You're
yeah,
just
it makes it
watching the
interesting.
launch clock. It's so
I'm going to
boring.
tell my executive producer that.
Yes,
'cause
I
that was his
completely
idea.
noticed it. I loved it.
Good.
Shout out to Omar in the MILF category.
Yes, Omar, Jim.
Hey, Jim. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Did you ask his category? His favorite? What was his favorite
He had a
category?
really good answer.
What was it?
We'd have to go back and listen.
I forgot.
It was so good, though. It was something like clowns or something like that. Or
Did he really?
I don't think that was it
Like
at all.
clown porn? You're saying Jim watches clown porn?
You're just going to have to
Am I
listen
going to
to
have to
figure it
name
out.
this Jim watches clown porn?
I would
on the
definitely not
episode?
do that.
Don't
And
you
put
dare.
Jim's face on a clown?
No, I don't think we should go that route with it.
You won't scream over the bar right
I
now.
really
Jim,
want to do it.
What was your favorite Pornhub category?
Again?
You won't do it.
He's all the way down there. I'm not going to
Hey,
embarrass
did
him
you
like
want to
that.
get your friend Jessica on here too before we're done?
No,
You want me to
meant
go
to
get her?
ask her.
She can take my spot.
Do you want me to get her over here real quick?
I'll go get her. Here, hang on.
Go get her and tell her to get on mic.
I thought we were leaving.
I gotta just, we're drinking.
He definitely did not say clown porn.
That's weird.
It makes me a lot happier that he said that, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Poor Jim.
Do we need to get her on mic?
What's funny is that he just goes right to clown porn.
It just
That's
came
not
right.
even a
I think it's something that he's seen. Is there a category of that? I kind of want to look now.
I've never
Look on
seen
your
one.
phone.
You look on your phone. Oh my god.
You have a lot to live up to now.
Oh Jesus. Are we just gonna get straight to the questions? Does
Yeah.
she use the slit or not?
No.
We're talking about underwear.
Oh, we'll go there.
Does JP use the slit or does he
like that? It depends. They don't all have slits.
Exactly.
Right, Charlie didn't know that until recently, and he always uses a slit, and he freaked out because there was none. So we've been asking all the guys that are
jimmies
on
his
slit
through
or
the
no
whole
slit.
scenario.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
there's like a
Did
whole
you think
scenario
it was
to
like manufactured wrong?
yeah, I don't know
Well,
what
hello
he
there.
thought.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Jessica, it's good to see you. You've been getting a tattoo. We've been following your progress on Facebook.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
it looks really good.
That is my favorite of all animals.
It's big, yeah.
That's awesome.
Is it hurting?
Chris, you're out.
God,
See you
you
later,
just
man.
squeeze. Look at this great tattoo. He squeezes
It
it.
didn't hurt until Chris just scratched me on my back.
Oh my gosh. Where are you getting it done at?
Down at Monster Monkey in Merritt Island.
And who's your artist?
Lainey.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's really amazing.
So how long did that part take already?
This was almost 4 hours of sitting for line work. It was a long time. Yeah, no joke.
I found out a fun fact about octopus.
I can't wait.
It's fantastic.
Let's go.
So female octopus, if they're hungry, and they have a male octopus who wants to get, jiggy with it, they'll lure him in. They're like, okay, come on. Let them stick their male part in there. And then they'll inch them closer, strangle them to death, and feast on them for 4 days in their den.
And they eat them.
Yep.
Fantastic.
It sounds a lot like your life.
And the
plan,
males think
Lauren.
it's worth it, just like they do at humans.
It's worth a chance, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's worth
worth
a
it.
shot.
I'm going in.
Yeah, their mating arm. That's what that's
Their mating
called.
arm.
Their mating
Yes.
arm.
Wow.
Look at this, guys. The podcast is now taking a turn where I was the only girl. And now Scott
It's
is
weird.
sitting at a
I don't
table
even know
full
what
of
to say
women.
or do right now.
Oh, let's talk about boxer shorts and how we take our
Like, you should have other
pinkies
guys
out
that
to
laugh
pee.
and giggle with about this. Now we can't talk about any of this anymore.
God.
No poop trivia or nothing. Nothing fun.
I mean, thongs are granny panties, ladies. Am I right? That's what I'm supposed to be asking you.
You gotta talk
According
about bra
to Chris
shopping and how
Charley.
horrible that is.
Fuck bra shopping. Are you kidding? God, I
Okay.
fluctuate too much for that shit.
Serious question. When I was married and through my 20s and early 30s, when a woman went panty shopping, we went to Victoria's Secret, and there was drawers and piles and like, how do you do it now? Do you just have a store you order it from online?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's all online.
Yep.
Not everything.
All panty
No, I
purchases
don't-
are online
I
now.
don't- It depends.
Because it's
Yeah.
definitely not at Target or normal places. It's
Granny
online.
panties can be, and they are.
And they're the most comfortable, right?
I actually love Target underwear
Yeah,
Are they
Target's
good?
got good
Okay.
underwear.
because it's kind of like Victoria's Secrets, but
Okay.
like way less expensive.
Let's get real.
favorite
Victoria's Secrets isn't even that great, man. You watch them a
No.
couple of times, they already
No,
start to fray.
they
It's
fall
crap.
apart.
And they're very limited in their
Yeah.
selection of sizes.
Screw
That's
that.
really annoying.
Waste the money.
But American Eagle, I love their.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, American Eagle underwear, the Airy brand that they have.
I agree. Megan loves those.
They're amazing. They're a
course
little
she does.
pricey,
Fucking women's
but they have
underwear.
sales all the time.
How did we just get here? That's
what it went to.
But that was
Aren't you glad that Chris invited
I'm
me
listening.
over?
I'm listening.
men take
listening.
note.
No, I told him, it's like, I don't have anything to talk about, but I could talk about, like, fostering animals and rescue.
No, the next time we have a murder podcast, you're coming
are you
on and you're
fostering
talking
animals?
about it.
Oh, yeah.
So do you do it, Janelle, up there at the Forever Home Care or somewhere
No,
else?
I foster for a couple of different rescues here in town. I foster for Great Dane Love, which
Okay.
is a Central Florida rescue. We're mostly in the Space Coast area, but we pull dogs from all over the state and
Okay.
adopt out all over
Yeah.
the state. So I have a Great Dane rescue right now, a
Wow.
foster who came in with a head-to-toe full-body skin infection back in October. It was lovely. And then I also do bottle baby foster for
Okay.
SPCA and for Space Coast Feline Network, who Chris
wow.
adopted from. Chris actually adopted
Okay.
his Spicy from them.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Wow. The only I got a goat dog. So I rescued a dog, Blue. That's our kind of like the
Our
best-
mascot.
He's the best dog in the world, and he's a blue heeler mixed with a Chihuahua.
So he's just crazy.
And he's wild. Like, he's
Parkour.
all up in your face. He's parkour.
Right,
Yeah, all that
totally.
stuff. Fast as fuck. And I've been wanting to get him a friend, so I was talking to Janelle over at the Forever place about fostering, and I've
Okay.
never done it.
It's
And they're like,
great.
"Oh, you got to do it. It's gonna be awesome." So they had this a coonhound, and he's beautiful. Like, he was just an awesome dog. They get about 70 pounds, and I was like, "Man, look at that dog! I want to go fucking pet that dog." So I left work to go over there, and she's like, "Listen, before I let you see that dog, because I know it might have a home, and it's 2 dogs, you know." So I was like, "Okay, cool. I want to show you this little tiny goat dog thing."
Goat dog.
And what happened was the night before,
Sold.
an older gentleman had he was on hospice and stuff, and the situation where he was going to somewhere, and then he couldn't keep the dog, and it got left there in the middle of the night in a cage out front.
Oh, I
just
saw
dropped
that
off.
post. I saw that post, yeah.
So, like, she goes, "You just got to see this dog real quick." So I walked in there, and she opened the cage, opened the little cover over the cage, and let that dog out. And it's an albino, a Shih Tzu mix. And the mix is like a Chihuahua. It looks like a trail from Neverending Story, that dog.
Oh,
the
my
long,
God.
but with like a goat face that you saw online.
Not a tray because that's the kid. Falcor.
Yeah, Falcor.
There you go.
I love you so much
I've
right
been calling him a trail for the fucking like a week.
See,
It's
now somebody's
Falcor.
going to tell you what the fuck's going on.
My daughter named the dog Butters
Butters.
from South Park.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's Butters. But like
That's awesome.
Falcor is what I'm going to say now.
Yeah.
That's
Saying it wrong.
awesome.
But that's what he kind of looks like, but then with his goat face, and he's albino.
I gotta look this
So he's got
dog up.
pink lip, pink everything. It's ridiculous. I'll show y'all a picture
That's
here.
crazy.
It's absolutely ridiculous. But now that dog is mixed with my dog, and they're best friends now.
Oh, they're
within
doing good?
3 days.
That's awesome.
In 3 days, they're playing, they're fighting, they're having a blast.
So now are you keeping this dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
you know,
dog.
there's a title for that. That's called foster failing.
Yeah, I foster failed.
Yeah.
My first
Every time I
attempt
think
was
about
a
that.
fail.
A lot of people do.
And-
How can they do it? Like, you gotta give them up.
No,
Like,
but no, you have to think of it differently. You have to say, I am the bridge from their previous life to their new life. Like, and if I kept them, I couldn't help so many. I have helped save 8 Great Danes in the last 5 years
wow.
by fostering them and then adopting them.
Got the Larkin's got a great
And
name.
you wouldn't be able to take them all in if you kept them all.
No
yeah.
way. I have my own personal Great Dane and a Great Pyrenees Newfoundland mix, and
those are big dogs.
They're giant dogs. I
Right.
currently have almost 400 pounds of dog at my house right now. 2 Great Danes and a Newfoundland Pyrenees. Yes, I saw that dog. He's crazy
goat dog.
looking.
If he had little horns, he'd be a little goat dog.
Listen, this dog
He's
could
got
be
the underbite.
famous.
Horns for Halloween.
Yeah.
He needs horns for Halloween, absolutely.
He just jumped right into my lap and was like rubbing his head, doing all. I'm like looking
Remember
at Janelle,
that
like
cat from the
"You know
Michael
what you're
Rappaport
doing." She's
video?
like,
They're smart.
take it with you.
Cat.
They're smart.
He's looked it up.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport video with the crazy cat where it's like, Ma!
Yeah, that's that cat. Yeah. Mom, look at this
Cat's
weird
back,
cat.
trying to get Rosie.
Let's see if I can find that pictures real quick of my dogs for you guys.
It's so true.
It's such a good video.
And then within 24 hours, this isn't over. Within 24 hours of me getting that dog, Charley brings over this cat.
Aww. So now you have.
So now I have 2 dogs
And a cat.
and a turtle and 2 guinea pigs.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's
It's like a little art.
ridiculous.
This is my current foster. That's Russ.
How old?
He is 4, and he's about 143 pounds.
Wow.
He needs to lose a couple. He's a little chunky. He was on steroids for like 3 months, so he's put on a little weight.
I've repelled animals for a little while, because
repelled.
it's just there's a lot of work, and just the flexibility of not, and I've been fighting it. And when we bought this house and I moved into the new house, I was kind of like, okay, now we're just going to wait and find the right, dog, get one dog, and Blue was the one, right? Mm-hmm. It opened
how
the
it
floodgates
starts,
because
yep.
Blue is so awesome, and I felt bad being gone that he needed a friend to hang out with, And so now he's got the perfect friend to hang out with. They run around, they're like, Blue's so much faster, and he waits for the dog to kind of catch up to him, and then he hauls ass and like stays right. It's
So
hilarious.
this dog is now your dog, and I will be
and my
seeing
dog.
this dog when
It'll
we
be sit
come.
on your lap when we record. And
Not
the
gonna be able to
cat,
not think of the cat.
and Charlie's cat is a gangster Port St. John cat, outdoor cat.
Feral cat.
Oh man!
Wait a minute. So that
And-
cat is Charlie's cat that
Yeah.
he couldn't find. You took the cat?
Yeah, I got the cat.
Well, it sounds like he
Okay.
just brought the cat to him.
And it's Ava's. No, and I said bring it over because it's Ava's cat, and he didn't know. I didn't want him to have to take
I had
it
a
anywhere or do
feeling
anything.
that's where it was going
And I was
after
like,
last
he says,
week.
It's an outdoor cat. It's probably not going to be an outdoor. I don't know if I can let this cat outdoor because we love it so much. It's so awesome. The
Your
cat-
neighborhood gets wild.
My dogs. It's a show in my living room now because I sit there and the cat doesn't give a fuck about those dogs and it's sitting up on the couch and the dogs are chirping at it, trying to get it, to fight or something. And the cat just doesn't care and will kill them both.
Oh, nice.
Like, not,
Yeah. Metaphor.
put a hurting on those on those dogs. And Blue was barking, got a little too close. She launched off that couch, and Blue started yelping like he was being murdered and running in circles with his tail under. And the cat didn't do nothing to him. It was just like, gotcha, motherfucker. So I'm watching this like every day now for 4 days now.
We're not getting another dog.
Yeah, just wait till you
Brent,
come over.
we're not getting another dog.
Yeah, don't do it.
You got a lot of animals?
I just have the
Foster.
one cat.
Come
Just one
foster
cat?
for the Dane rescue.
And he's like that cat.
Barely
Okay.
take care of my family.
OG gangster.
More animals.
Okay.
Animals at rescues right now, like seriously, there's just so many people giving up their animals.
There are.
because
It's
of
at a record.
Financially, like they're just.
It's tough.
We're getting sometimes 5 or 6 requests a day for surrenders to the Dane rescue, like people that just can't keep their dogs anymore.
It's insane.
And that's just for purebred Great Danes, so that's not counting any other.
And a
breed
Great
or-
Dane is a whole different responsibility. Like I grew up with St. Bernards. We had
Yeah.
St. Bernards growing up, and they're a whole different responsibility than your normal dog.
Right.
They're just so much more.
Yeah, there's a lot of cost involved with feeding and medicating, their monthly heartworm preventative, all of that good stuff.
It's poop, man. I mean, it all ends out with poop. Because
Lots of poop. Yeah.
that's why I got littler dogs. Because I didn't want to clean as I grew up with St. Bernards, and I remember having to pick up that poop
Big and
all the
It's a lot.
time.
It's a lot.
Big poops, like horse poops,
Like
big old
bigger
chunks
than
of
people-sized poop.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know, and like if blue shit in the house, I could go over with the toilet paper and just pop it in the toilet and flush the toilet and be like, ew, I'm done. You can't
I've
do that
seen
with
you
a
do
St.
that,
Bernard poop.
actually,
You
so.
can't do that.
No, it's
No.
multiple trips and
It's a whole
a
thing.
roll of paper towels.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so much easier out back. You can just spray them into the ground.
Can we
Yeah, St.
end
Bernard
on
poop would be
this?
everywhere. All
Can we
right.
end on
I
this?
think we're
I told
done.
Declan I'd be home by 8 o'clock.
All right.
All right.
done.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for joining us.
Are you
No
going to come
problem.
next time we're here?
Maybe, yeah.
We're going to try to do once a month.
Okay.
Try to do like a Tuesday a month if we can.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So just hang out for a little bit.
We have more to talk to you about.
I could come and pimp some dogs and talk
She's got
about
some
You
murder
totally could.
I
stories.
got murder stories on the Space
Like,
Coast.
Oh,
for real.
So you have murder. Okay, well, she knows.
It's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing.
It's not, but when you message